Welcome to Who Wants to Be an Entrepreneur with Nancy Gaskins, where we teach everyday people how to create, fund, and live a life worth smiling and talking about. I believe the best way to do that is to become an entrepreneur. My name is Nancy Gaskins, and I'll be your host today. All of my shows are recorded and archived so you can listen and learn online 24/7 all year long. You can find us on all your favorite social media sites such as YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and of course, all your favorite podcast platforms. There's never been a better time than right now to consider owning and operating your own business. The current COVID crisis really opened up a lot of people's eyes to just how vulnerable we were, especially those who only had one stream of income. That was scary. You didn't realize how vulnerable you were. So home-based business opportunities, multiple streams of income, and passive income, those are 2 and 3 very hot topics right now on the internet in the tops of the Google searches. Why? People are looking for options more today than they ever have before. They want options. So I've decided to do something a little bit different this fall. I'm teaming up with a wide variety of entrepreneurs from all around the globe. We'll be discussing their entrepreneurial journeys, the good, the bad, and the ugly. These are real people, just like you and I, who've agreed to share their stories in hopes of inspiring and encouraging all of my listeners to follow their hearts. And for many of you, that means you have an entrepreneurial dream inside. You've been saying, one day I want to own and operate my own business. Well, guess what, folks? That one day has finally arrived. Now, keep in mind, it's not always sunshine and roses, nor can we guarantee that you're going to make $1 million. But for most of us, it's a lifestyle that's full of potential and possibilities, and there's no way that you can put a price tag on that, my friends. So I'm going to continue to ask you a couple of questions each time over the next couple of weeks. 1, did you know 48% of Americans have the dream to own and operate their own business? I can only imagine it's probably the same outside the U.S. borders, so that's almost half of our population. Number 2, 51% who launch are over the age of 50. Why do you think that is? Over half of the population wants to own and operate a business someday, but they wait till they're after 50. Why? Are they scared? Do they not have the money? What do you think that is? Number 3, 69% start their business from home. Think about that. Where's all this home-based business opportunity craze? That's exactly right, because most people are doing what? They're preferring to start their business from home. They have better opportunities. They can control their schedule, more flexible. Stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads, they can work around all the things and build a life that they want to live. The last one is the average startup is $10,000. For some of you, it may not seem like a large sum of money, but for many families, $10,000 may as well be $1 million because they just don't have it. So what do these 4 statistics tell you? What they tell me is it's full of possibility and full of opportunity. And if you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to build teams of entrepreneurs, or you're trying to encourage people to become an entrepreneur, this ought to be just ringing all kinds of exciting bells out there for you. And for those of you, again, like I said, do you want to be a business one day? Today's your time. So today, I'd like for you to meet my referral partner and new friend, Michele Lopaschuk. Say that for me again, Michele. Tell us how to say your name right.
It's Lopaschuk.
Oh, got to remember that.
Yeah.
Michele is a #1 international best-selling author. She's a dynamic entrepreneur and energy healer. She loves to help you overcome fear, anxiety, and depression to achieve a healthy mind, body, and soul connection. Michele is a gifted listener who assesses her clients' needs based on those needs and offers a solution to allow them to live a fulfilling life. Many of her clients have benefited from her extensive knowledge, skills, and techniques through her enthusiasm and guidance. As an alternative wellness practitioner, Michele has many skills to offer, such as an energy healer, an emergency life coach, a speaker on mental health, a reflexologist, and Indian head massage therapist. One of a kind in her field, Michele offers personal support at the darkest times of the soul. Her coaching services offers telephone or Zoom access when people are at their most vulnerable. When is that? Alone in the middle of the night. She understands the need for human contact outside office hours in these times of difficulty. Her coaching is high energy and straight talk to get you past your hurdles. She is a compassionate listener with a shoulder for your burdens. Her natural empathetic guidance allows her to develop a program that's unique to each client. She listens beyond the spoken word to your tone, body language, and energy to hear the true cry of your soul. Her gentle approach invites trust and accountability to move forward. After emerging from her own journey of loss, abuse, and addiction, she is dedicated to mental health and a pharma-free lifestyle. This is the driving force in her work and her private life. She offers neurotechnology and frequency medicine to realign the body for improved mental state, sleep, and focus as a complement to her coaching practice. Michele has worked in the real estate industry for over 18 years, where she became a facility manager responsible for a portfolio managing 95 financial institution buildings. On today's episode, so happy to have you here, Michele. Welcome to the show. So can you take a few minutes and share your story? How in the world did you become an entrepreneur, and how did you get into your current business? And most importantly, share what your dream is.
Thank you, Nancy. So I left a 9-year position as a facility manager, 18-year career in the corporate real estate. And I was bullied by 3 different females over those 9 years. And I just said one day, I'm not doing this anymore. I can do better for myself. I want to help other people. I saw the benefit of coaching people through crisis because of my position in the management world. And I had my own personal experiences of coaching and counseling. And I always said that once I was well enough and strong enough, I would help others get through that. So that was why I wanted to do that. And the current field is my own personal experiences that I went through my own life to be a life coach and energy healing. I was going through my own illness and sought out different alternative modalities to get well, and one of them was Reiki and energy healing, and that helped me heal. And I decided that that's something I wanted to do to help other people, because we are energy as human beings, and we have frequencies, and we can change those frequencies by having energy healing. So I saw the results in my own clients with quicker healing for surgeries. My own dog had surgery. He had a quicker healing time because of that. So that inspired me to just help be there for others, right? And my dream is to have a retreat so people can come to and enjoy and give themselves the self-love and self-care that you need to just get better in life, right? Having the dreams that you want. So yeah, that's kind of in a nutshell.
Well, like most of us, we wear several hats. And so let's kind of compartmentalize each one of these. If you want to give us a little explanation, let's talk about, for example, Box Life and the Neurotech, how you got involved with that. I know I've ordered some for my husband. He's got a lot of nerve damage, different things, and we're very excited about the potential that can probably help him with a lot of his pain. And then I think you had something that your son used, and it was really good for him. So tell us kind of about this Box Life and this Neurotech.
Okay, so I met she's my girlfriend at an event. I was marketing another product, and I had pain in my legs from standing on the concrete, and she was right across from me and selling the socks and insoles. And I had went over to, just check it out. And she was telling me about the benefits of how it reduces pain, gives you stability, more endurance, more energy. And I said, well, okay, I'm here. I said, I might as well, put a pair on. I'll pay the money just not to have the pain, because I don't take any medication. for pain. I either do my reflexology for myself or energy healing to get rid of that pain. So I put the socks on, and probably within 20 minutes, half an hour, I could feel there was less pain in the back of my legs. And I was like, oh my God. So I went back to her, and she could see how I was interacting, and she proposed the business to me. And I saw the benefit of it, that I could help other people. And I took advantage of that. And I joined 2 years ago. And the company progressed, and they created the patch, the HPT patch, which is the same concept as the socks and insoles, where it's a pattern that is put on these products. And within 7 seconds of putting on that particular product, it puts your brain in a homeostasis state. Calm, balanced, reduced pain, more energy, more stability, more endurance. And I wear the product every day. They come out this year with the sleeping patch. So it optimizes all stages of your sleep. Most importantly, the REM, which if people may or may not know, that's the most important part of your sleep, where you're getting your healing from any injuries or illnesses, pain, inflammation. That's when your body is healing. So as adults, we are supposed to get between 20 and 25% REM sleep, and most of us don't. And if you're a startup entrepreneur like myself, I've only been in business maybe a couple of years full time. It can be very stressful, tiring. Your brain is on constantly, and it's hard to shut off. This product has helped me do that. Shut my brain off within 20 to 30 minutes. I fall asleep. Same with my son. He's schizophrenic, has general anxiety disorder, was put on lorazepam, which is a heavy-duty pharma drug. Knocks him out. He wakes up groggy. When he came to me, he didn't have any of his medication. I gave him the REM patch to use, and he's the same testimonial he gave me, that he's fallen asleep. I've seen him fall asleep within 20 to 30 minutes of applying this patch. Right before bedtime, he falls asleep. He wakes up not groggy, and he feels great the next day. He wears the socks for pain because he's of his injection that he has to have. As a result or side effect, it's pain, constant pain all over his body. Again, I don't want him to take any pharma drugs. He wears the socks. And he states himself that his pain is a 10. When he wears the socks, it's down to a 6. So that's what it's done for my son. I have another client that is dreaming now. She's never dreamt. She's dreaming. So that in itself. Multiple sclerosis, a client that had to use a cane in her own house or furniture to walk. She doesn't need that anymore with this patch. So and we have more.
Okay, so give me kind of a roundabout. What are the different types of products that you have available now?
So we have the REM patch, which is for sleep, optimizes your sleep. The original patch, which is the for pain, stability, and endurance. We have the immune booster patch that optimizes your immune system. And also we have the meta patch, and that boosts your metabolism. So those are and we have an E-Smarter sleeve. So this particular product I'm wearing now. So this particular product is for anxiety, shiny object syndrome, or squirrel. They say that your brain, this product helps with this. I have to wear this product. Otherwise, I can see the difference when I'm not wearing the product. It's like, oh my God, I need to wear it.
And then when you're saying socks, do you mean like regular socks that they put on, that they have that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have different styles. We have for athletic. We have for working outside, construction. We also have a wellness series for people who have neuropathy, diabetic pain, that series there as well. Okay. And we have a whole bunch of different colors and styles. We just, yeah.
Okay.
And a knee support as well that came out this year. So if you have issues with pain in your knees, you would wear this knee support.
We'll make sure that we get all your links in with the episode so that folks can come and check out all the different options, because I think that's fabulous. And then let's talk about the entrepreneurship aspect of this. What is your favorite part of being an entrepreneur?
Favorite part? Being there for a client in the middle of the night, like I was last night, till 3 in the morning. We spoke for 2 hours. I helped her through a crisis. She couldn't sleep. She was dealing with an issue, and I helped her through that. And that alone makes me happy, that I could be there for someone when they're going through a tough time.
Well, I wanted to say something about that and give you some great kudos of what a wonderful thing that is to be a crisis coach like that, because I want to share a story that happened to me a couple of years ago that impacted me and a lot of my classmates. We had a girl that was a couple of years younger than us, and she had come home that night, and her husband had told her that he was leaving her for a younger woman. And she got on Facebook. It was probably 2 or 3 in the morning, and nobody was there. And she was basically crying out for help, and nobody knew it. And she committed suicide. And what killed most of us is a lot of us had been having insomnia, and any other time we'd have been online and we'd have been scrolling through that and would have seen it. But for whatever reason, none of us did.
Yeah.
And it was such a horrible, horrible thing, you know, for us all to realize that what if. So I just really want to say thank you for doing that job. And a lot of us now, we're looking for those cries of help, you know, with our friends, or what the least little sign of anything being a little haywire with somebody. Man, I'm on Messenger in a minute. You know, hey, you know, do you need to talk, or, you know, whatever. But that is such, with our suicide, I just wanted to bring that out. That is such an important piece right now, and especially during COVID. It's my understanding that the suicide rates are up and all of that. So I just want to commend you and thank you very much for doing that job, because I know how stressful that must be, dealing with people. But at the same time, like you said, it's very gratifying. One of the things that I usually ask people, and I love that you gave this to me, what business book has inspired you the most? This is actually one of my favorites. So you want to share that one with folks?
Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I've read it probably 2 times. I'm on my 3rd, maybe 4th.
Yes. I'm in this mastermind group, and we do it, you know, every 6 months or whatever. And it is amazing every time you go through that book, even though, I mean, it is a timeless classic. And every time you go through, you're going to see something new. You're going to catch something that's a little bit different. So anyways, for those of you who may not get the audio, read it, whatever, there's some updated versions. But Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, man, is it a classic. So let's get in the trenches a little bit. What are some tips and advice that you'd like to give somebody who's interested in becoming an entrepreneur?
So my advice is to believe in yourself. Very important to do that, and follow your heart and soul. Never give up. In addition to having the same or like-minded people around you to help you grow and lift you, because you're all on the same journey. So, and never give up. No matter how low it may seem, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And I've been through it up and down with business and personal. And it's just, I don't give up. I'm that phoenix that rises out of our own ashes.
John Maxwell, he's got this book called Failing Forward, and it's one of my favorite. And one of the things that they talk about, and I've heard this number before, but the last statistic I remember was it takes 17 times for an entrepreneur to fail before they really hit it big. Now, how many times does each of us, what happens? We fail once or twice. We run, we put our tails between our legs and say, we're never going to do that again. It didn't work. We're embarrassed. We lost money, whatever the thing. But you know what? Here's the deal. If you're learning from your mistakes each time and not repeating those same mistakes, you're growing. And, you know, one of the biggest themes is, just like you said, follow your heart, find your passion, get a mentor, surround yourself, because you know what? There's so much negativity in this world. And a lot of times, unfortunately, it may be your friends and family member that's dragging you down. They may not believe in you or believe, you know, you have to have a strong support system in order to do that.
Yep.
So the next thing is, what is something that you know now that you wished you'd known sooner about being an entrepreneur?
Well, that it's okay to fail. You know, I'm human and it's okay. And I learn from my mistakes, and valuable resources are very important. Your time, actually, your time is the most valuable resource. And communicating, speak up and ask for that sale. Very important. And always learning something new. Every day I take it in, and I'm a sponge. I love to learn new things. So those are the lessons. I mean, and not to give yourself grace. Be gentle with yourself.
You're exactly right. And you know, about that failure, if you're not failing enough, you're not succeeding at the level you need to be operating on. Truly, that means you just need to get out there and try more things, and find what makes your heart sing, what makes you want to get up in the morning, whether you got paid for it or not. And that is what I always encourage you to try and find. So do you have any special offers or anything, any promotions going on that you'd like to offer today?
I do. I have a special one actually for this one. I have so 5 of the REM patches and 5 of the HPT patches, plus a choice of your amethyst geode.
Oh.
And a copy of my book I decided to throw in.
Okay.
As well as a 30-minute energy healing and 15-minute breakthrough session. Regular is 125 USD. And if you're watching this and you're part of this, it's $80 USD.
Okay. You heard that here. Get your orders into Michele ASAP. I'll put the links in here. Well, thank you, Michele, for joining us today. We'll put your website and contact information in there. Folks, you can join us next time as we begin to explore a little bit further into the wonderful world of entrepreneurship. We offer tips and advice on how to build a sustainable business model that can fund the life of your dreams. For those of you who already are in business, we offer you more creative ways to grow your business. So tune in and learn how to avoid some of the most common pitfalls, and we'll also be answering some of your most pressing questions. So send those in to me. You can text or email. You can text me at 850-499-7149, and we'll answer those on an upcoming show. So you've been listening to Who Wants to Be an Entrepreneur with Nancy Gaskins, where we teach everyday people how to create, fund, and live the life worth smiling and talking about. We believe the best way to do that is through entrepreneurship, and we hope that you'll come join our tribe. We say we're a group of eagles. Eagles don't hang out with turkeys and chickens. So come join us and let's soar. Thank you, Michele, for joining us.
Thank you, Nancy, for having me.
I'll see you soon.
You bet.